What the world thinks of France. Always a protest going on. French fries. Of course, Les Eiffel Tower. Everyone looks like this with baguettes and wine. French Alabama. I've never heard of this region of France referred to as French Alabama. Man, maybe I need to go there. Oh, and this classic. Talk about beating a dead horse. I mean, I guess so, but I feel like there's still so much missing. But thank you for teaching me at least about Upper France. Backyard barbecue gathering in the USA. Everyone with these chairs. A lot of these dudes running around. Either country or rock from an FM radio station. Ugh. Hamburgers or hot dogs. Newer pickup trucks. Coke and men ranging from 30 to 60 years old. Oh yeah, and there's a whole bunch of kids dropping food all over the grass. If there's like literally nothing else to do, then I guess these are fun. My goal is to go to every country in the world. Only does videos on third world countries. Takes footage of smiles in the country he's in. I was not allowed to film or take pictures of anything in this country. Always talks about North Korea. Always holding one of these weird tripods and kids playing. Is this supposed to be referencing someone specific? I have no idea. I actually thought this was gonna go the opposite direction. I thought they were only gonna visit like European countries. Germany in non-German movies. Always screaming. Always speaking this the very strong accent. Of course, pretzels and beer. And oh yeah, knew that one was coming. Germany is basically Bavaria, right? It took me so long to figure out that if they're not dealing with no Germans, every American movie just says all of Germany is pretty much Bavaria. The fast food restaurant owners starter pack, aided by this? What is that? Loves money but dislikes spending it. Dressed like this. Wait, what? Big, meaty claws? His employees, Oh, I see where this is going. And finally, restaurant looks like this. Something tells me if your boss actually looks something like this, you might be trapped in Bikini Bottom. I feel like Mr. Krabs would be such a horrible boss to work for. The Ohio Starterpack. Finally, I get to learn about the biggest meme state. Birth like 25 astronauts, so Ohioans always point that out to an outsider. 4 seasons, almost winter, winter, still winter, and construction. Lots of corn. Oh, I thought that meant you're from Iowa, though. Only matters to the rest of the U.S. 4 elections. Ooh. Don't forget, really dislikes Michigan. Wait, where's their world map plans for world domination? I know every Ohioan has that like on their refrigerator. Japanese skincare commercial. This pose. Wait, isn't this every skincare commercial though? The model and then this outfit for some reason. There's probably a lot of research done about why these commercials are done the way they are. Oh. Acceptable hair colors? Even this, you're on thin ice. Absolutely no curly hair. Get out. Turn on all the lights for this commercial as well. What do you mean turn on all the lights? You don't have like a mini portable sun you use to light this whole room? I like this one because I literally have never thought about any of this before. Every amusement park ever. Mediocre food that costs an arm and a leg, yet for some reason it's still the only food I can taste to this day that reminds me of middle school. Taking out a loan to buy one thing at the gift shop. And with inflation going through the roof, I don't even want to know what it's like now. Waiting in line for an hour and a half for a ride that lasts 1 minute. And yet for some reason, even though I know all these things, it's like I have to go to an amusement park like once a year. The cycle just will never be broken. Americans going to Canada. Free healthcare. Lots of boot, also washrooms. Is the sign 100 means driving 100 miles? What is this? Canada money looks like Monopoly money and it's made of plastic. Wait, they don't have coins there either? Oh, they might no longer be distributing pennies. Why does Canada have a queen? I thought she lives in England. All of this, man, this starter pack is just pretty much nailed. This really makes me think that Canada's a lot more complicated than I ever thought. I always thought it would just be like a really nice US state. Vacation goals. Delicious food. Good snacks. Crazy nightlife. Free swag. Oh, I could really use some blue socks. Scheduled snack time. Wait a second. Time to do some light reading? Being off the grid and friendly staff. I actually don't know if I want this vacation. Something tells me I might be forced into this vacation plan. Well, I know I'll have to look forward to this one day. I can't wait. The veteran Los Angeles homicide detective, always with this stash, bald with for some reason a blue shirt. Well, there's more than just a blue shirt, but yeah. Case number, and this, of course, had to have gone to SC if he's doing like LA detective work. And the funny thing is, this stereotype hasn't changed for like 50 years. It'll probably always be like this. Trying to improve your grades. Khan Academy and the top 9 brain foods for studying and exams. It's just like tea and water. It's a live stream that will literally never leave me alone. No video games, no movies, and up till 3 a.m. Asks others for notes because you didn't keep any, and only a minor improvement. Is it just me, or does everyone just like not do anything really productive throughout the entire semester up until we're like 2 weeks away from the finals? And every year like clockwork, I would get into this mode right here. But before that, a quick word from our sponsor, Raycon, NordVPN, Squarespace, and Honey. And don't forget the most powerful of them all. I think I've only done one for NordVPN, and maybe that was like once. I always talk about this, but I just don't like doing sponsorships. I don't know what it is. If it's a sponsorship that I actually think you guys would like, then I will do it. But outside of that, I just can't. I can't get myself to do it. I don't want to do it. The Croatia starter pack. I don't even know what this one's going to be like. Absolutely beautiful beaches. Breakfast for some people. Okay, I like that. The tie was invented in Croatia. Wait, I think I did hear about that once. Can't forget about the football team. Dalmatians are popular in Croatia. Wait, is that where the flag came from? Yeah, probably not the biggest fans of Serbia there. There's lots of mosquitoes in Croatia? Ew, why is that? I can't get the meme out of my head that Croatia is just beach hungry now. Although none of this really confirms that. It's just still in my head. Growing up in country Australia, people's opinion on you are based on what you drink. Only thing to do is go to pubs. Literally no other things to do. Ah, yes, these roads. I know it because of GeoGuessr. This guy, he looks like a fun time. Can anyone look at this and just like not want to experience it once? It just looks like such a crazy place. Brazil to the rest of the world starter pack. This dessert and really hot. Lots of whatever this is the only part of Brazil that everyone thinks about. Rio de Janeiro. Of course, can't forget about these houses and always kids playing soccer. That looks like a fun time though. After seeing this one, I think I should probably finally come to Brazil. Just don't want to be forced. Don't force me. Please, Obama, please. Average American man based on 1 week vacation. Jeans or these shorts. I literally have both of those. These two shirts. I have kind of a shirt like this. Facial hair. Is that what this one's supposed to be about? Okay, yeah, and that is literally just me. Is that just me? Did you just put me in this meme? Generally helpful. Oh, okay. You know what? I think we'll take that. I really just wish I knew where this person was coming from and what state exactly this person went to. It looks like they probably went to the south. Oh, they went to LA and Seattle. Stuff that was weird about Kentucky to someone coming from Finland. This is so oddly specific. I don't even know. How did you make it to Kentucky? Nature sounds like the stock audio on TV shows. Ah, maybe that's because they actually use Kentucky nature sounds in stock audio TV shows. The sun is a deadly laser. Nobody wants to use seatbelts for some reason, and people are altogether so casual about breaking traffic laws. Yeah, they're not so much as traffic laws as like traffic guidelines. Deciding to count how many US flags you see in a day and losing count around 53 by noon. Fireflies are real? Only seen them in Disney movies. Complete strangers are altogether very interested in your whole life story and family history. Can't walk into a place that would be a 20-minute walk away, have to go everywhere by car. Yeah, this is pretty much all of the US and it's really annoying. At least like 98% of the US. Because there's really like no other option. I've never imagined these two places fusing like this. What kind of insane cinematic universe have we found ourselves in? Hashtag van life. Super expensive mountain bike for some reason. It's always got to be this van right here. Super expensive cameras, vegan, and a Apple laptop. Bank of mom and dad. Rent's too expensive. Okay, that for sure. I feel like it's always like a West Coast or Western states thing. And I'm sure there's an explanation why. Like, why aren't they doing this in the Northeast? Probably because they would freeze. I think, yeah, they'd freeze. That would be a problem. Yeah, gotta post that life on Instagram and YouTube. I prefer to live a minimalist, nomadic lifestyle. I have no interest in living the van life, but boat life? Now we're talking. Like I have this natural born instinct to just sink all my savings into a boat and then just leave everything behind. Sail around like a pirate in the Pacific. There are 4 main kind of Texan women. These ones, unsurprising. The Californian transplant, probably living in Austin, Hispanic cowgirls, and the cowgirls who love country and Jesus. I've been to Texas enough times. This is pretty much real. The Gen Z unrestricted YouTube access. Old Nickelodeon shows. I remember this one. Oh boy. Wait, you're triggering some really dark memories over here. All right, I didn't think this was gonna bring back some old PTSD. Not even Gen Z, but I remember some of this. Dora no more. Caillou, what you doing, man? Oh no, Ben. It's so crazy how much YouTube changes literally every single year. It feels like a completely different universe every year you go back. The YouTube front page before you log into your account starter pack. Immediately navigate to this button, sign in. Bunch of political thumbnails. Blinded by the white background. Oh, I'm sorry. I use YouTube in light mode though. Sniper Wolf, this live stream, like I said, Mr. Beast in Minecraft. So they do this because it pleases the most general, wide range of people. Believe it or not, the vast majority of people going to YouTube will like one of these things. The Fry Cook starter pack, already know where it's going. His boss, his house, his pet snail, his friends. His boss sold his soul for, what was it again? Like, I should be able to read it. 62 cents. Man, what a deal. Remember what I was saying about having Mr. Krabs as boss? Seems pretty horrible. Movie character escaped out of a window starter pack. It's like none of them has the idea to close the window. This is like the oldest cliche. They would have so closed the window. It bothers me every time I see this stuff. I've snuck out the window enough times to know I closed the window. You can't leave a trail. Also, why do they always have to have these curtains? No matter what room or person was in that room, they always have these white flowing curtains. Every French town starter pack, shop/cafe, restaurant you wanted to go to is closed. Probably a Dutch tourist around or a bakery that sells some of the best bread you've ever eaten eaten in your life. That's how just in general food works. Like if the place doesn't look somewhat sketched, the food ain't gonna be good. That's the reason why it's been around for so long. They don't put any money into the aesthetic of the place. It's all into the food. These vehicles, these look like some sort of ancient chariot I've never seen before in real life. Old election posters. You guys don't take that down? This is very confusing to me. Is that a police car? Always these Fords have the ability to have me immediately slam on the brakes. Honestly, we shouldn't even be allowed to purchase these anymore. They've just tricked me so many times. Who's still buying these? It must be very strange when you buy these for the first time and you don't realize like why everyone is like all of a sudden going really slow around you. They'll figure it out eventually. Turning off the basement light starter pack. Turn off. Run like the wind. Make sure this guy doesn't grab your feet. So far, I've always been able to outrun him, but I know one day he probably will get me. American Italian versus Italian Italian. We throw this like jarred garlic on everything. Oh, really hideous looking pizza and spaghetti. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oh yeah, garlic bread, heavy cream, and this. Meanwhile, in reality, wow, that looks so, all of this looks really good, and it's just, ooh. Okay, it's not always like this, I'm sure. Like, I know that Italy probably is destroying us for the most part in terms of the Italian food, but there are really good, like, American Italian food places. You just gotta go to the right spot. Average Morbius fan, always Morbi or Morbin, never Morbius. Didn't know about the character before the movie. Hasn't watched the movie, LMAO, neither have I. Has posted at least one meme of Morbi. Has to say it's Morbin time literally every hour. You can't actually Morb if you've seen the movie. That's the problem. You can only be at full Morb strength if you stay as far away from it as possible. And big thanks to the patrons. My name's Joe Biden. I love being Joe Biden. Diary of a Wimpy Kid the Catfish. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa.
Fatnuts.
aPhatNarwhal.
Barnsky W.
Bring back Polandball.
LuxembourgLover.
Cowboys83.
Jakov Bruney.
Marco Hindera.
Max Cooper.
Philipp
Philipp RF.
RF.
Robert E.
RyeThePie.
The Mexican 760.
Why am I doing this?
William the Conqueror.
And Subar8N.